Good afternoon. I've just nipped into the allotment, just have a quick look round after work. It's amazing how different the place looks at this time of year. It's all the trees are now starting to lose the leaves, and it just makes the site look so much more open. I've just had a wander down, just have a look. As usual, I've been chopping wood, and I store it down here so that I don't have to keep it at home, and it does quite well here. Oh, we've got a visitor. Clarkson, how are we doing? And I regularly feed Clarkson because he stays around the plot and makes sure those little long tails stay away. Having said that, he didn't do a good job this summer. I lost quite a lot of sweet corn to the shredded long tails. Here we've got my garlic. Quite a few garlic in here, and they've come up quite well. They're getting ready to just sit for the winter, and then hopefully they'll get a spurt on when we get into March, April. We're ready to sort of harvest around June time. This is my little undercover area. In the summer it acts as a shelter from the sun. In the winter I tend to store a lot of my tools and if I get any spare wood or anything like that. So it is a good little space to have when we're having friends come down for a barbecue. It's a really good location to have the food. This is the second end of the plot, so I have a greenhouse on there, but on this side here I'm going to have a greenhouse going across here and then back to here. I think that is a 10 by 6 greenhouse, and that's the one that I told you earlier on that I'm going to be growing my tomatoes in, and chilies, etc. This is my shed. Built this single-handedly, and it's quite a substantial 8 by 8, I think. Inside I have a potting bench, a little bit of carpet down as well, a couple of chairs, and I've also got a little log burner at home that I picked up off the Facebook shop. So that's going to go in there. Here's my net tunnel. Now I put this net tunnel up this year, but I haven't fixed it down permanently. I've got some road pins in on either end that fixes it into the ground, and the intention is that this will move every season to a different location. The cabbages and cauliflowers have all been taken out. I've just got the sprouts in there now. Once they're done, I will move it, and I'm looking to move it across to there. So that's where the brassica net will go. But what I'm going to do before I do that is I'm just going to get the rotavator on there. I've had some leaf mould. There's a little bit of manure gone in there, but I just want to give it one more rotivate before I move the net tunnel onto it. As I move down here, there's my overwintering onions. Japanese onions there. I think in total I've got about 100 white onions, and then I've got around 40 red just on the end, a few rows. Coming towards the end of the plot here. this bed here, a load of leaves that I collected at work. I've just dropped them on the bed. They do a couple of jobs really. First of all, they protect the soil over the winter, keep the heat, keep the soil warmer, keep the weeds down, and then when it gets into next year, I'll get my little mini rotavator on there and rotivate in. This is my herb bed, needs a lot of attention. The sage there's gone mad. I'm going to prune that right back when we get into spring. I've got 2 planters here, just with cordylines in. I'm thinking of putting some fruit in there, some blueberries maybe on either side. Not quite sure yet, but we'll be doing something. And Clarkson is following me everywhere. He's wanting feeding before I go home. I've got some leeks in over here that are looking quite good. Getting a little bit of rust on them. So what I might do is take some of them up, get them home, get them chopped, and get them in our spare freezer. So yeah, as I say, in the summer when the leaves are on, it's a completely different sight. It just looks so bare and so open. But that's the seasons for you. Once we get Christmas in and out of the way, we're into the new year, and we're into it looks like now the cat's trying to attack my feet. Clarkson, what's the matter? He's getting annoyed because I've not fed him. Once we get Christmas out of the way, new year, we're straight back into the growing season. The first things that I set off are my chilies and my peppers, which I do at home, and I get those going, and once they're up and they're germinated of a size, I bring them down and I put the prop in the greenhouse, and they grow away nicely in there. So it won't be long now. Looking forward to it already. Started making plans, I said in my last video, and I'll share those with you the next time I do an update. So until then guys, I will see you later. Take care.